So this will be the first admission of the Natty Stack video. It may go up a little after noon. I know I said I wanted to release it at noon, but procrastinated a little bit. But I also may release them 2 a day just because they're a little shorter and have 2 extra pieces to put on the series. But the first one and the main thing for me is transparency and legitimate information on what actually works. So to reference the studies in which I looked at, I went to NationalInstituteofHealth.gov, which was not purposeful, but the main one I used, and then xworks.com specifically for what I'm about to discuss. And what that is Tonkat Ali. Tonkat Ali, there's subjective claims of handling and reducing SHBG, which is sex hormone binding globulin. What that is, and the best way I can explain it is, so you have your SHBG, and then you have your testosterone levels, which testosterone is your sex hormone. So the more binding globulin you have to your sex hormone, it's tied together and cannot be used. Now, if you reduce your SHBG, you have all this free reign testosterone to use. And that is the best way that I can describe it for those who aren't familiar with SHBG and what it does. Now, the main takeaway and conclusion of Tonkat that I found in actual studies is they took a study of 32 men, 32 women, took Tonkat Ali for 4 weeks. They seen an 11% decrease in tension, and a 12% decrease in anger, a 15% decrease in confusion, a 16% decrease in cortisol, and a 37% increase in testosterone levels. So with the SHBG and increasing testosterone, it kind of goes hand in hand and works very well for increasing your free testosterone levels naturally. Now, also, I want to add that all of the supplements that I will be talking about, and I'll mention it every video because I don't know who's seeing what, but all these supplements are the ones that I found, and I call it Natty Stack because they have little to no androgenic effect. It will not affect your hormones, and if it does, it's usually your naturally producing hormones and not, tanking your natural production and supplying with a synthetic production. So these are non-androgenic, non-hormonal, to be specific, anabolic agents, if you will. And the first thing that I recommend people taking if they're thinking about getting on a cycle, do this, see how it does you, see what muscle gains you may get from it. Like I said, it's definitely the first step I recommend because it's no androgenic effect, so you can not really, mess with your hormones too much and still possibly get some, experimental gains. So stay tuned. I will be releasing possibly another one today, if not tomorrow. Again, research studies behind it, and hope that does you well, gives you good. Hope this was good information. Hope it helps somebody or enlightens somebody on their decision of what they're taking. Gym Life 24/7. Like, comment, subscribe.